down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.
To the station, couldn't hold you back. Leaving trains in motion, pushed me back to black. Waiting on the phone, you left me all alone. Oh, oh no. And I know I should have mentioned how my heart and my contention for the right to be the stronger one, the smarter one. But it wouldn't even matter, 'cause between us things were scattered, and the stitches would have hurt no matter what we did. What we did. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you made me feel. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you made me feel. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you made me feel. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you made me And I know I should have mentioned mention how my heart and my contention for the right to be the stronger one, the smarter one. But it wouldn't even matter, 'cause between us things were scattered, and the stitches would have hurt no matter what we did, what we did. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you make me feel. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you make me feel. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you make me feel. It doesn't even matter how much you mean to me. The only thing that matters is how you make me feel.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his dick. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh. You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb. I could be flying, I could be reaching at the skies, I could be sailing over the seas, whatever it means. I could be climbing, I could be climbing over hills. I wouldn't be lying that whatever I do is better with you.
Alright, what's up everybody? How's everyone? This is a first. How many people do we have here so far? I don't know how to see that. Ah, 210 people. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to answer questions for the first 5 minutes because we have a lot of people who are new. Also, a lot of people are confused. T90, why are you not streaming on Twitch right now? Let's talk about it. And then we will stream a couple games. I can read the chat. Hizemi, you troll.
Hi, Mom, I'm on YouTube.
Okay, so that was a Twitch sub. And a resub, so thank you for the 4 months, Hizemi. That was weird. All the chat you see on screen is actually Twitch chat. I didn't take the time. But I probably should just remove it for now. And now Johnny's subbing as well. This is going to be kind of the trend, I think. But anyway, we're going to be casting expert games today. There's a 2v2 going on right now, and I think we're going to jump into that right now. Sean with the resub and Johnny with the new sub. Thank you for the Twitch subs. But YouTube streams are not going to be the regular thing. We're going to do 2 hours, I think, of streams on YouTube, just to give you YouTubers a taste of what it's like. And then we're going to head over to my Twitch page, and we are going to stream. But yeah, the rest of my schedule for the week is the same. I was off work today because there's a huge snowstorm in my area. So I decided I was going to be streaming, but I decided I wanted to do this a long time ago. But I can see the chat, so I can talk to you guys. T90 got paid by YouTube? No, I didn't get paid by YouTube. The reason I'm doing this is because I have 23K subs on my YouTube. I only have 13,000 followers on my Twitch. So there's got to be people out there who are unfamiliar with my content, or at least my streams, I should say, and I want to get them involved. That's why. Daily sub goal is not even working. Yeah, none of that will work unless I get everything set up on my screen. But I'm not going to do that. Let's get into a game now. Alright, so believe it or not, the first YouTube stream will include Viper, Backed, Tim, and Likes. We are catching up to a live game right now, so it's going to be a little bit fast for the time being. But again, the chat below is actually Twitch chat. Any alerts you hear are actually Twitch alerts, but we are doing a YouTube stream just to give you guys an idea of what the Twitch streams are like. In the green, we have the Viper. I'm going to have to introduce things quickly here. He is playing as the Vikings. His ally in the purple is Tyrant Bacht. Tyrant Bacht is playing as the Franks. Now we're catching up to a live game, so it's going to lag a little bit here till we get to real time. Then, on the other team, we have Likes. Likes is playing as the Franks. And then, believe it or not, we have Vikings for Tim. And Tim his username is Panda TV. Bunch of numbers. That's because he streams on a Chinese platform. So that's the reasoning there. But yeah, he's going to be up against Viper, which would be fun to see. It looks like it is Islands, and that's always good to see as well. Looks like Tim was the host because you can see that fancy Chinese language. And let's see what happens. So Viper does have 2 docks in the back right now. He hasn't clicked up yet, interestingly enough. So he has 6 extra fishing ships. Normally Grush with 4. And when I say Grush, I mean Galley Rush. So I think what he's going to do is use the back dock just to keep himself safe for the time being. Meanwhile, Tim, he docked a little bit further forward. Oh gosh, my cat's puking in the other room. He's going up to the feudal age already. And so he's going to be looking to find those docks and attack. Now, Likes is over here. And Likes, again, Franks. he has a back dock, and he's doing a similar thing to what Viper's doing on the other side. So he has safe fish for now, and now he's clicking up. And then we have back doing the similar thing that Tim is doing, and he will be grushing. So we have one, I don't want to say boomer, but one person getting away with the fish boom, and one person going galley rush on each team. Viper is still pretty late here. He's still making fishing ships. He might actually just grush fast castle, or fish boom fast castle, which is really, really odd at this level. That he's so late. But we'll see how Tim does. So why YouTube? Well, Discern, I did say, I'll say it again. I'm streaming on YouTube because I want to give people the experience. I know a lot of people have not seen my Twitch streams before because they don't want to come over. I don't know why that is, but I'm just trying to entice people basically to do that. And here we are. So this is pretty much the same experience. Like I said, you guys in the chat, you Twitch goers, are not going to have your emotes for subscribing and stuff, but we will be doing a Twitch stream later on. But I'm glad to have you here. Is it a 2v2? Yes, it is a 2v2, and I will again tell you the teams. It is Bacht here in the purple, and Viper in the green, up against Tim in the blue, and then Likes in the red. For those that don't know, Likes and Tim are Chinese players. Let me just sit my coffee down real quick. Sorry. And then we have Bacht, he's a Vietnamese player, and Viper is, of course, from Norway. But this is what I'm talking about. See, Bacht had to go all this way to find the fishing ships of Likes, and Likes is only on one dock at the moment. So Likes knew that he would have safe fish for a while, and he's going with a fast castle, blacksmith market, and he's gonna need a little bit more gold, but just needs 10 more now and should be fine. So when you dock on the back, you pretty much go for this strategy, or you go for a really late galley rush with a lot of extra eco behind it. But Likes has clicked up to the castle age now. I expect Viper to do the same, and Tim, as a scout, it's hard to see blue on blue. He's running his galleys around now at the same time, still hasn't found Viper yet. But still, this is a pretty risky move, just to go straight fast castle. He might go fires or something, but Likes actually had his berry villagers right here next to the water, so Bach's gonna come over here and find a villager kill. And that's nice for him, and also he's gonna force these fishing ships to run away. There's no defense from Likes. So Likes did fish boom for a while, but they're goners now. They're gonna have to flee. Hey T90, I don't watch Twitch because for some reason it always lags for me. I can watch YouTube stuff fine, but Twitch is a no-no. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. You know, I'm not one to say, like, hey, you shouldn't be having issues. That's weird, you know? It's definitely possible, because I don't seem to be having as many issues streaming. I don't know. But what I would say is there are different quality options, so you might not be able to do it on source quality, but you might be able to do it at a higher or a lower quality, like medium or something. So you can always try that once we move over there in an hour or so. You can see Panda TV, aka Tim in the blue, pushing in on Viper. Did find a villager kill there, because that villager was actually repairing the galleys, but I think Viper's going to be fine now. And Viper's on his way to the Castle H as well, so Tim's going to need to mass more galleys and do something, that way he can defend. Now, Likes is in an interesting situation. He only has 2 docks. This one's completely useless for fish. He doesn't have any working fishing ships. I imagine he's just going to boom up now. But that'll allow Bach to just get full water control and to fish boom a bit. So I feel like Bach is in the better position there, and Viper's definitely in the better position on Tim, because Tim did not kill all the fishing ships of Viper. Viper still has safe fish, but as I say that, Tim is moving in again. Tim has fletching. Viper's just now researching it. Yeah, Viper could be in trouble here, but his fish seem to be safe. Yeah, I have the same on Twitch. Can't watch on source, just hi. I do know that Twitch is constantly trying to improve things, because they come out with updates all the time. But yeah, high is still pretty good. High is still pretty good. So I would just encourage you guys to, you know, take a look at the Twitch stream. You know, try it out. Now, I've been having my own issues, and that's just my internet, I think. So it's not necessarily on your end. But yeah, definitely try that out. Well, today and going forward. But a good fight here for Tim. Viper's still going to be in the Castle Age, though. In fact, he's there now. And I imagine he's just going to be going immediately with War Galley. Now, one thing that's interesting about Bach's position on Likes he can range this gold in the Castle Age. And also, if you have water control like this, you can send in a transport and you can land, because there's nothing there to stop you from doing that. The Bacht might be one of those players tempted to do that, and look at this. Actually, Likes has one galley there, spotting the transport from Bacht. Bacht does have an archer range, so maybe thinking about going archers. And, oh, what is this from Likes? Likes is trying to transport. Now, he is Frank, so if he gets stable up, Knights could be devastating, but there's only 36 HP left on this transport. And he should be able to make it, honestly. Bacht is not going to be able to kill that, and Bacht is saying his transport is there. So Viper could be in trouble. That's funny. Both players transporting at the same time. I had to mute. Is this pre-recorded? No, this is not pre-recorded. This is live. So they're the villagers from Likes. He doesn't know what Viper's base is like, but he needs to be careful. 2 villagers there. I think Bacht knows that he must have landed here because he sees the transport now. I don't think these villas are going to do much. Viper knows what's going on. Now, on the water, I still don't see a lot of fighting. I don't know what Viper's up to. Oh, he's actually going with longboats, and he's defending his fish. That's interesting. Tim doing a great job still in the feudal age, just to harass Viper as much as possible. Keep Viper away from his base. Killing fishing ships, blocking them here. Oh man, this is wonderful from Tim. But still, as a whole, I don't think his team is doing that well. I just heard the stable being placed by Likes, and now it's being denied. We have a Berserk from Viper as well. This is the weirdest build I've seen from Viper. Normally wouldn't go for a castle like this, but he's doing it. Longboats, Berserks to defend. This is not a good economic build. But anyway, really good for Viper nonetheless. You can see Knights for Likes are back at home. And is he going to try and transport? Or does he feel like he could actually win water back versus Bacht? Bacht has a large amount of galleys still. He is almost in the Castle Age now. But Viper's going longboats, guys. And that is something special. That is not something you see all the time in standard AOC. It's a very unique unit. And honestly, they don't trade well in large numbers versus galleys. It looks like the transport actually came in here from Bacht. Did he kill 2 more villagers there? Possibly. But it's not something you always see, so you should feel privileged right now. Now Viper's coming over to help out. Looks like Tim is here. Yep. Not going to do much. It's Vikings v Vikings, so maybe Tim's thinking, you know what, if he's going longboats, I have a chance. But I'm looking at the Vill count. Vills are almost dead even, but Viper does have some of those fishing ships still working. Saying that Tim does have 6 more. And now we have another landing for Bacht. He's going with stables. And he has more archers here. Of course, Franks are known for their knights. That villager's still alive for now, but the other one went down, and some of the archers, and they're now crossbows. But no upgrades on these knights for Likes, and I don't see those knights surviving. Maybe just long enough to kill this villager, though. Tim is here. We have a 2v1 on water. I think Tim... I'm gonna try and micro this. That villager's gone down, so those 2 stables are a waste for now. This is really good for Tim and Likes. But still, Bacht has too many war galleys, and then longbows there from Viper as well. Tim sacrificing his navy to help his ally out. Over here is Viper, and he's on Tim's docks. Now Tim has his fishing ships back here. There's not many deep fish left. Viper deleted his TC. Oh, he deleted his TC, and I know you know that because you're probably watching Viper stream at the moment on Twitch. But Viper deleted his TC, so a little bit of help from the chat. I see, those are the things you don't catch because you're never looking there. But Viper's going to try and micro this. And honestly, the war galley should win. Now Viper doesn't have a TC, so he's going to be behind Tim in Vill count. This game is evening out. I just think Likes is really far behind at this point. 52 villagers, which is the high, but only 2 ahead of Tim. Doesn't have any water control, and that has proved to be problematic. We could see another transport from Bacht if he wants, and there it is. Gonna send 2 more villagers, 1 for each stable. This isn't Viper, he isn't yellow. He doesn't actually play yellow that much anymore, to be honest. I don't know why that is. It could have to do with the host as well, but he plays a lot of blue and red nowadays. But this is what I was talking about with this water control. That gold is now ranged as well. I think Box just spotted that, so Likes is going to have to run away. This is why you always need to go water control. Viper's still back here with his units. I think that's just a retreating army, or navy rather. And he's going with more longboats. But look at the vill count now. Viper, with an awful population, 45 villagers versus 59 of Likes, and those are the two weakest players on their respective teams. That's what happens when you delete a TC. Viper built a mill here. All those farms have expired. He's not even rebuilding them. And now he built another TC. This is not good. Not to mention Viper went for a castle, which is completely useless here. He wouldn't need to do that. I think he's just having a little bit of fun, which is always good. Well, let's see what happens now. Bakht in a strong position still. But I can't help but think that Tim is doing a great job. Now look at this. How am I getting Twitch subs when I'm streaming on YouTube? You guys are insane. But thank you so much anyway, Doug, for the sub. Welcome to the T90 Elite. Look at the walls here from Likes. That's really smart because he knows that the transport came in. So those stables are up. Now, was there a hole there that I missed? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to the other side. Oh, so good for Bakht to find this gold now. So not only did he deny the other one for a while, and he's now over here with 3 villagers building a house on it, which is not going to last long. He found the other one as well. You can tell Likes is desperate because this piece of water has caused some problems. He's going to build a castle there, and then at least he has the gold. Now, big fight in the middle. So now we're going to answer the question, how will longboats face off against galleys? Who will win? Well, Viper's on his way to Imp. Really low eco, but he's on his way to Imp. I don't think he can afford to lose this army, and I think Tim can afford to lose some of his units. So I think Viper should not fight this. I don't understand how in the game Twitch chat is displayed and it's not live on Twitch, because I have a link that directs me to certain websites basically. I get more subs when I'm not streaming on Twitch. This is insane. And I still have the Twitch one there, so that's why. I could remove that if it's really distracting for you guys. I don't know how active that chat is, but that's the reasoning there. So Bakht is looping around, and he's going to probably do some damage to Tim, or at least try to. Viper, meanwhile, has switched positions. He's over here and defending this area. Now, I would really like to see... Likes is on the way to the Imperial Age. I would really like to see Bakht go for a castle in the middle, because these middle islands can be really important. You can build docks around it. And you do a lot of... You buy yourself time in Bakht's position, because he's just now clicking up to the Imperial Age.
Keep up the great Wick smile.
Thank you, Bobby. Much appreciated, man. But Tim is over here. He's cleared up these stables. Still there's a knight causing Likes problems, but I don't think that'll do too much. What Likes did is he just went immediately to a land boom. He went with a ton of villagers, and then he built a castle to get back onto water. That way, no units can come underneath this castle, and now he's going to push hard in the early Imperial Age. Viper, it has not been convincing. Someone in the YouTube chat said, why longboats? Well, I think he's trying to have fun. Look at the graphics there on the sails. That's weird. But I think he's just trying to have fun. I mean, they can be good, but normally not as good. Viper's going to have to come help out. He's getting elite longboat, though. And I guess if Tim runs down, he can. But if he runs up, he's definitely fighting Viper. Viper deleted his TC by accident. You can see how much that hurt him. He's only at 46 villagers at the moment. Revo! Welcome to the T90 Elite, man. Guys, get the woo-woo-woos in the chat. Get the woo-woo-woos in the chat, even though the emotes aren't available on YouTube. Feels bad, man. The Viper has elite longboat now, and he will be getting bracers, so Tim's going to have to run away. Oh, I heard a demo go off. But look at this. Bakht is being really stubborn. He's going to transport again. But Tim's going to find it. I talked about this navy from Bakht earlier. Tim has found it. Tim has a large military number, 55. Thank you for the woo-woos in the chat, guys. These stables will stay up, though, because Viper's going to chase down this navy. And there's 3 villagers here, so Likes is probably thinking, I'm going to go for an early fast fire attack, and I'm going to be fine. Well, I'm now going to have to deal with a landing. And he's going to try and do that now. Bacht has... Oh, he's building a watchtower there? What? Okay. Well, that could be really annoying. He's going to get that tower up. It could delay the wood line. But we just have a castle immediately going up from Likes. So he's not messing around there. So Navy's chasing each other down. Viper has some of his longboats over here. It looks like he's trying to trap with Bacht. Ooh, this is pretty. Appreciate this. Bacht and Viper are here. And then Viper is here. They're going to try and trap this Navy from Panda TV, aka Tim. However, Tim does have the Imperial Age upgrades. However, I don't think it's going to be enough. The longboats are going to be too strong, especially with Bacht getting his Imperial Age upgrades. We'll see how many fast fires come out from Likes, but still, it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to save this Navy from Tim. Still, Tim has a large Navy up here, and Viper's going to have to deal with that. But that's a really good trap. Really good trap for now. But Tim is sending in another... excuse me, group of galleons. So, not doing a bad job here. Oh man, that's an awful, awful engagement for Tim, or lack thereof. He's gonna lose his Navy again. Okay, so what's going on in the middle? We're gonna have to look at that, because there's so many different things that go into these games. We have siege workshops going up from Bacht, still being stubborn after that tower goes down. In the middle, we do have more galleons coming out from Bacht. Then over here, I think Tim is going to think about a transport and a push on land. And honestly, Viper, as good as the longboats have been, I don't think they're going to last long. I keep thinking that, but he needs to keep his army alive. He cannot afford to lose them like Tim can. And because Tim has all that extra eco, with almost double the amount of villagers, he should be able to sustain the production. So Bacht is going to help out Viper an awful lot here. And Viper is saying 14, which means start the game already. He's trying to tell Bacht to help out. He is not there. Viper's here, Bacht is there, so they are going to go in at the same time. Another pretty good engagement for Viper, but I question how easy it's going to be for him to produce. Look at the vill counts. 107 for Panda TV, which is Tim, which is blue. Likes in the red has 92. Bacht has 111, and then Viper's at 56, so I just don't know if that's enough. But still, as I question it, they're doing a great job. But this is what I was worried about for Viper. This is what I was worried about. He's going to lose wood villagers. Now he has a castle on his face, and Tim is probably going to go in with Arbalest, yeah. Archery ranges. You already have all the upgrades for your ranged unit being a galleon, so just make archers. And Viper has no way of defending this, and I think Viper's in trouble now. I really do. Gonna send the longboats down here, but you could kill 30 villagers of Tim's, and Tim will still have more here. And you can see they're not even hitting their target half the time. And Bacht is still holding his own, but Likes has come over with fast fires. Fast fires are really annoying, but in a number so small, I don't think it'll do so much. Heavy demo coming in from Bacht. Are you kidding me? Well, that's for the fires. That's what they're for. Now we have a castle from Likes in the middle. Again, this is a really important area. There's gold there, and also it secures you a lot of water control. We'll see how Viper chooses to defend this now. A lot of focus is going to shift to Viper's base. Is he going to transport villagers away now? Oh, geez. A mass exodus. Yeah, he's going to transport vills away. He can't even fight that. Oh, wow. That's not something you see every day, guys. That's different. He's still going to run around and try and damage Tim. And saying that Bacht is over here to help out on this side. So they are doing a good job because Tim has a narrow island. Now Bacht is saying, let me, I'm Paladin. So what does that mean? So is he going to transport over and help? That would be sick. That would be amazing. Viper transports just to save himself. And then Bacht makes Paladin and lands stables to help out. Over here he's been cleaned up, so... Though he didn't talk about that, he's not going to go Paladin there. He hasn't researched Paladin either, but he meant Cavalier. Okay, Bacht is here. He's going to clear out some of the Navy from Tim. Viper's still around here, and he's delaying the eco and killing a lot of the economy of Tim. He's now down below 100 villagers, but Viper's still down at 60, which is such a low number. There's the stables from Bach. This is wonderful team play. But Tim and Likes have taken the score lead back. I can't help but feel that the longboat choice and the castle choice, which was completely useless at that point, it only made, what, 1 or 2 berserks useless at this level. All of those things with the TC going down just contributed to this. Tim needs to stop these stables from going up now. He needs to stop them. If 4 stables go up, he could be pushed back. So if he can kill these villagers, yeah, there we go. Only 2 stables now. Box knows he needs numbers here. Paladin is coming in though. And look at this. We have another transport from Likes. There's 3 golds over here. So he's going to try and secure this by building a castle. Wow, this is good map control. Good map awareness from Likes. Likes might be in trouble here on water. Because Viper still has a navy, as does Bach. But he's going to try and focus on the castle and the docks that Bach has. But Bach is ready, making his own trebs already. It's amazing how fast these guys can do all of this. Okay, so capped rams. Really good choice from Tim. And he's cleared out all the buildings of Viper. Plus, he has Viper's main gold. This is just beautiful for him. But still, he needs to clean up Viper's navy. And it looks like he's doing that. So look at the military counts now. 80 for Tim. 46 for Viper, and Viper is the second highest. So Viper unable to reproduce his army once he took a fight and lost some numbers. That's what I said, and it actually happened. So he's making me look smart. And this is not a good fight for Viper. Not a good fight for Viper at all. And honestly, I just want to commend Likes because he lost his fish so early to get all this good map control, to get the castle up in the extra golds. Towers now just making sure he has those extra resources for later in the game. Likes has done a great job here as well. Now Tim, of course, exceptional job, but this has been really good. The trebs have been transported by Bach, so he's going to go for this castle so he can take a fight, because he can't do that now that the castle's there. He lost one of those 3 trebs, but still he's going to force an engagement from Likes, and I think Likes will lose this, and potentially this castle now as well, because there's still 2 trebs from Bach. Wow. And meanwhile, you can see the Paladins are here from Bach, and he's actually pushing back the Arbalest, which is insane. You can see barracks going up from Tim, so Tim's going to start adding in pikemen. Vikings do not get Halb. But still, that's pretty impressive stuff that Bach thought, yeah, let me do it. I'll just transport some villagers. We'll just base swap a bit, Viper. And everything will be fine, but do we have another castle going up from Likes right away? There's still 2 trebs there. That does not make any sense. Bach is now going for a castle over here. So, we have a castle war, a treb war, a galley war, and now Halb's coming in from Likes to try and stop this if he can. I don't think it'll be enough. His castle will probably go down, but man, what a mess here. You have to think that the left side looking much better for Bach and Viper at the moment. If Bach can hold on Viper's base, then maybe they can get the score lead again and bring this back. The score is obviously... It doesn't mean you're going to win the game if you're top or bottom score, but it's an indicator. That's all it is. It adds up how many villagers you have and eco and kills and things like that. But man, this is beautiful play. Viper's over here with more longboats. Still over here. Bach is defending. How many stables does he have though? 3 that I can see. But he's doing a good job. This is impressive. I don't know why Likes would place another castle there. Obviously, he understood the importance of that area, but you don't place a castle underneath trebuchets like that. You lose one, obviously you're not going to get the other one up. That's just my logic. But still, even though that was a really good fight for Bach and Viper, I'm looking at all the gold Likes has here, and all the map control Tim has, and all the resources he has, and I think that Bach and Viper are still up against it. Viper's... Oh gosh, I didn't realize he's at 69 population. Are you kidding me? It's that low? That's awful. I honestly don't think Bach can 2v1. Look at this base here. Bach is trading on his own island with Viper. All of his houses were built out here, but luckily there's a little bit of a path. This is a mess, man. This is a mess. I didn't realize it was so bad for Viper. Why isn't this on Twitch? Well, if I missed the last 20 questions about that, and you missed my answer before, this will be on Twitch in an hour and a half. But what I'm trying to do is give people the experience, give them a taste of it. That way they can, you know, talk to people in the chat as the game's going on, communicate with me, and most of that, if not all of it, will be done on Twitch. So I decided to do a couple YouTube streams every now and then, just to give you guys a taste. What happened? Everything froze. Sorry, there was a pause. I should have told you. But yeah, there's a pause, and now we're back. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Secret. Not a big deal. Likes is looking to push this back immediately. But I think the problem that we need to touch on is Tim versus Viper. It hasn't gotten any better. And Tim, though he was pushed back for a moment, it doesn't look like he's actually lost control of this mainland at all. He has TCs here, he has a large army, and he's going to push down here. Viper has villagers, but more importantly, if he takes out box stables, all of this island is Tim's. Tim will have 2 full islands, which would be insane. We're catching up to the pause, so there's the chat. And now we're back, but Viper will lose all of his eco here, and he doesn't have a lot to begin with. He's at 76 population now. Total of 34 villagers. If Tim is able to come down here... Oh! Big trap potentially. I was going to say, if Tim's able to come down here, he could do a lot of damage, but knowing that, Viper and Bach chasing, and probably going to kill a lot of these galleons from Tim. Tim should have run away, but he's going to fight it. Could this be the gift that Viper needs? Well, it's definitely a gift. I don't think Tim should have fought this. Maybe he's thinking Viper doesn't have the resources to reproduce, so I'm just going to fight. But, like, why? Now he's running underneath the castle. Not looking good for him there. But still, keep in mind, as I say that, he has all of this map control. But water can change an awful lot. Speaking of which, what's going on over here? Likes has a large navy. Now, the Vikings players are going to be more important. It's nice that Franks are on the left and Vikings are on the right. So we have 2 Franks players fighting here. But man, that's a large navy for a Franks player. And, you know, Franks, they don't get Bracer. They only get Chemistry, so they don't get A+4 in their galleons. But Bach is chasing down Tim currently with Viper, so he's going to need to help out. You can see this castle being attacked by trebuchets from Likes. This one will probably go down. How many castles will go down in this area? A galleon's just coming in to take out these trebs, which will take a little bit of time, but yeah, they'll just melt. And then the villagers cannot repair either, so that castle will go down. Now Viper is barking out commands. He's trying to tell Bach to go back and stuff, but I mean, I admire it, but 75 population, half of that population is military for Viper. It's not good when you have to say, go back, go back, go back. And you can't get your pop above 80. Another transport now from Bacht. Or sorry, Likes. Cannon galleons. I'd love to see cannon galleons researched. Likes is going to take this down. And he's going to get this gold back. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a transport with paladins or something. Just because chain barding is coming in from Likes, he is Franks. Bacht is saying he has no gold. Yeah, exactly. No gold indeed. This castle will go down. Galleons better than longboats? Yes, they are. They are. Slightly. And enough at this level where there's considerable difference. But Viper didn't lose because of longboats, in my opinion. But you can pull it off. Viper's pulled it off before. I don't think he lost because of longboats. I think he lost with his economy, which is not something you normally say with Viper. But he's back up to 86 pop, so he is above 80. But the problem is no resources for Bach. Let's see what he has. I mean, 15k, sorry, 1.5k gold for Likes. Go to Bach. Bach has 100 gold. He's trading with trade carts on land at the moment. Viper and Bach are on the same island. It's getting cramped. They need to win a big fight, and They need to get these small islands back. This was pretty fortunate for Likes because he has 3 extra gold. That's pretty bad map generation, but still, he earned it. And Viper's going in again. But he needs to fight here, of course. He cannot sit back. Even though you're behind in this situation, you cannot afford to sit back. Tim is over here now as well, and I just can't help but feel that we are getting closer to the end. Tim just needs to transport again, transport Rams, transport some Arbalest, and Viper's in deep doo-doo if he's not already. But valiant effort here. Viper deleted his TC on purpose? Well, he looks like an idiot now if that's the case. You delete your TC on purpose and then you lose? Maybe that's why he's trying so hard. If he deleted it on purpose, that is one way to get the cockiness kicked out of you. Seriously. They lucky. GG. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they were lucky, Viper. I think he knows that's a joke as well. If he deleted that on purpose, that's really ballsy. I have no way of confirming that. Only can believe the chat. But that there was poor play from Viper. Not Bach, just poor play from Viper. Not something you say every day, but let's talk about it a little bit. First of all, at this level, you build up your economy. If you need to go with War Galleys, you need to get enough food to get the War Galley upgrades, such as, well, War Galley, and then Fletching and Bodkin Arrow, and then you just spam them all day. What Viper did is he collected stone to get a castle up, which is a huge waste of time when he could be collecting more of those other resources. And then he went longboats as well, which did not work out. And then he deleted the TC. So, yeah. That did not look good for Viper, but that was a really good game. Because I love seeing players using the transports. I love seeing players using different strategies. I love to see the engagements for the middle islands. We had this island swapped like 3 different times or something. So that was pretty cool. And Bach did a wonderful job with Viper in the early part of the Imperial Age to fight Tim. But in the end, economy wins. Tim almost out of wood on his island, but he had so much eco behind his pushes that when he lost, he was able to replenish his forces. Nathaniel says, first time live stream I watch and Viper is the loser. He loses. It's just not as good on YouTube if you upload a Viper loss, but it's going to happen here. It's going to upload. I can see the clickbait title now. Viper lost? WTF? No, I won't spoil it in the title. Just kidding. But let's look at the achievements, guys. You can see the units killed and the units lost. Now Viper did good with his units killed, but again, you lose your army and you're screwed because you have no eco. And just look at the difference. Tim had 25k food. Viper had under 11k. Wood, 45k, 30k. Almost 6k, almost 1k. Huge differences here. The gold, 5k difference there. Meanwhile, Likes and Bach were pretty even. But obviously it hurts Bach to have the crop of Viper up. Viper grew old. Yes. George Washington, I responded to your YouTube comment this morning. Hope you saw that. You called me a lucky SOB. That wasn't luck, man. It was all part of the plan. Viper said on stream he lost because Bach overboomed. That's just not true. That's just not true. But I think they're going to play again, which would be really exciting to see. And this is probably going to be my last game of the YouTube stream. Let's see. Yeah, I said an hour and a half to 2 hours, so we'll see how long this goes. So after the YouTube stream, I'm just going to go offline. I'm going to switch the settings a bit. It'll take 2 minutes, and then I'll turn my Twitch stream online. So all you Twitch viewers, I'll see you there. YouTubers, please consider stopping by as well if you have time, and definitely in the future. Why don't they play games with higher pop caps? Because 200 is enough. 200 is an awful lot. And yeah, you won't get into a position to get to 300 pop very often at this level, unless it's late game. Plus, because there's so much going on in the top level games, it could lag. It could lag. But also, if someone's at 150 population, for example, let's say they're at 200, they lose a big fight, and they go down to 150, then the person who won that fight can boom up to 250. I don't know, it gets pretty imbalanced. Okay, Captain Cool, we'll see you. Have fun with your game, man. Why don't we have a trash ship? Well, I don't think trash ship really works. I don't think that would work well. I would just go, if there was a ship that was seen as a trash unit, like a skirmisher or something, I would just go full skirm. Because then you'd have to add something else in to counter the skirm, so it'd get too complicated. Why YouTube, not Twitch? We are on YouTube, and then we will go to Twitch in around an hour or so. But how many people do we have here right now? Can you guys tell me? Because I can't see it. 400. Decent amount of people here. Good to have you here, guys. So how many people watching the YouTube stream at the moment have never been to a Twitch stream or are unfamiliar with it? They're going to be starting this game in the next couple minutes, so we'll have some time to talk. Daniel says good night. Daniel, I'll see you next time, man. Thank you. He says, love your streams and videos, man. Keep up the good work. I definitely will. Okay, well, don't worry, guys. You don't have to keep me updated on the amount of viewers. It is common for people to leave after a game. Like, they have to go get food or something. They have to go make a phone call. I don't know. But for whatever reason, they want to close the stream. Twitch is slow in your country. Gotcha. So as I was saying earlier, I have no way of knowing what you can perform. But what I would say is at least try it out with the different quality options. Because since I'm a partnered stream on Twitch, you can do low, medium, high, and source quality options. So hopefully that would improve things. But the reason I'm streaming on YouTube today is because I have a lot of time. I'm stuck in the house. There's snow everywhere. And I want to let you guys know what a YouTube stream, or sorry, a Twitch stream is like, and then hopefully give you a taste. So if you're excited to join the streams. Marcos, the maps that are most commonly played at this level in team games, probably Arabia and Black Forest. And then if you're looking at 1v1s, you could see a variety of different things. We see a lot more Mega Random now, Nomad. I guess Nomad team games are popular too. But yeah, Nomad, Arabia, any like open lands map. And then islands, of course, too. You can rewind on Twitch or YouTube, not Twitch. Yeah, that is a really cool feature. But I simply can't stream to YouTube. So I hope to see you guys on Twitch. Like, I can't do it consistently. This can't be a regular thing, sadly. Technically, so there's a program called Restream.io, and I could stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but then Twitch would take my partnership away. So that's against their terms of service. Is there another game coming? Yes. Just be patient. Viper says I will be right back in 3 minutes, so I'll probably play some music and talk instead of just talking. People were asking about my playlist. If you go to my Twitch stream, you can see my Spotify below. So I would definitely check that out if you're interested in this playlist. It's called No Copyright Playlist. And it's just a ton of my favorite no copyright songs. But I have a lot of music there, a lot of playlists. Kind of a mess right now, but... Oh, I like YouTube streaming for like the streaming itself, but I like Twitch for the interactiveness of it. The emotes, the way I can see users, and also they support streamers better too. Dude, I have the original AoE 2 CD game, like really old. Yeah, how many people still have that? How do you tell if a song is no copyright? There's a couple creators of music that are no copyright. My favorite, you may have heard this one before. Cartoon. This is a really good song. If you're on Twitch for my T90 series, I played this for the map voting and stuff. Prefect is another one, Xero. But a lot of these songs are cartoon. Vasily, we are waiting for the next game to start, so just stay tuned. I remember you. I think there's a delay on my mic still. I don't know why. I actually didn't look into that. I'll do that probably tomorrow. Wait, no, I work tomorrow. Crap. Today's Tuesday, right? Okay, tomorrow... Let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow's my last day at work, and then I'm off 5 days. Yeah, us storing, or however you say that. I've seen that. I have some really exciting plans for my 24-hour stream if we ever hit 500 subs on Twitch. I have a friend who has never played Age of Empires, and I would bring him over, similar to what Viper did with Toplo. My brother, who introduced Age of Empires to me, I would bring him on, and that would be funny because he's a total noob, but he actually introduced it to me. I have a lot of other things I don't want to talk about because I want to keep it secret. Could you please explain what the hell a Persian douche is? Yes, I can do that. A Persian douche is when you're Persians, you delete your TC in the Dark Age, and then you rebuild it next to your opponent. And then you garrison and shoot. The only reason it works as Persians is because they have double the town center HP. So, in like a 1v1 TC war, you would win. It's one of the most frustrating strategies to play against. However, it would work with Byzantines because they have a slightly higher percentage, but not recommended. Honestly, you should be able to beat that strategy if you don't panic. I still have the Rise of Rome CD. Yeah, I actually never played that, man. Pretty much just Age for me. Where am I from? I'm from Pennsylvania, United States. Yeah, there's a video on my YouTube, and it's called The Viper vs. the Persian Douche, and that actually highlights a couple different things you can do against the Persian Douche to remain calm. And Likes, the player we saw in the last game, Persian Douched him. But there were some interesting points in that. What's your opinion of AoE 3? I've only seen people play it. It's completely different to Age of Empires 2, so it doesn't excite me. But I haven't really played it myself. What's the stream schedule? British Potato. We are going to cast this game when it starts. Viper, Doubt, and Bact are here. We might be waiting for one more for a 2v2. I assume Doubt and Viper will team. But anyway, we're going to stream that game, and then we're going to go offline and go on to the Twitch stream. So all you YouTubers getting a taste of what it's like on the Twitch stream. However, normally there's not this much downtime, just to be clear. Oh, it looks like they want to do a full team game. Might be more waiting. Let's see, what do we have? Well, there's an arena game right now. The arena game is 20 minutes in, though. So, we'd be pretty far behind. I'll let you guys decide what you want to do. If you guys want to wait a couple more minutes, I'm sure this will fill. What map is the game? I assume it'll be Arabia. if it's a 4v4 team game. But I have no way of knowing till the game starts. Okay, so we have a lot of YouTubers here. I have 23k YouTube subs. So YouTube subs, tell me what you would like to see for future streams. Keep in mind, I don't have too much time in comparison to others to do like offline YouTube content and stuff. But let's say there were certain settings you want to see in a community game, or certain players match up in a cast. Like anything that comes to mind, go ahead and give me your thoughts. Yeah, JRs, that's totally cool, man. I get it. I mean, Twitch stream, you need to be able to have time, right? Same with this YouTube stream. But I guess on YouTube you're able to pause it, so it's a little bit different. But it's not as interactive then, because I guess you'd be behind. It looks like I'm dropping frames now, guys, so sorry about that. Just my ISP, blame it on my ISP. Now, can you hear me throughout all this? I guess I'm offline. Well, that's great. But why? Well, let's screenshot this. Okay, I think we're back now. Sorry about that, guys. YouTube chat isn't telling me what's up. Are we back or are we not? Ooh, this game is filling up. Back, cool. Yeah, I dropped frames for... Well, I didn't drop frames. It's just that my stream went down to 0 KBS for 20 seconds. And I don't know why that happens. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for letting me know. Please force nothing. Sorry, man. 24-hour stream on Twitch. If we ever hit 500 subs, I will give you so many force nothing games. You will not be able to handle it. Have you used Twitch Analyzer to test why your stream is cutting off? There's no way to figure that out from Twitch Analyzer because it's so weird. Because I don't drop any frames, but my KBS will go down to 0. And it'll say connection's fine, and then... I don't know, it's so inconsistent, everything I find. So it looks like we're gonna see a 3v3. So yeah, man, as much as I would like to say, okay, this is why it's happening, I have no clue. But I can only assume it's ISP. And I feel like it's routing or something like that. But saying that, this is a YouTube stream, so YouTube should have different servers. When is the game starting? Well, finally I can tell you, they have launched it. So they're choosing civs and the map and things like that. So we have Viper, Doubt, and Bacht, I assume, on one team. And then Max, Belize, and Boleteo, who really is outmatched by these guys. So I'd like to see you play versus followers and like let a pro comment those 1v1s. Okay, that's an idea. What I'm going to do this week on the Twitch stream is I'm going to bring some people into my Discord, some of the regulars, and I'm going to have them tell me everything I need to do, like every single little thing, and that'll be funny. And then also, I'll probably do Twitch Plays Age of Empires as well, where the Twitch chat will tell me what to do. Why don't you have the link to your Twitch in the YouTube description? Well, Laurie, YouTube doesn't like Twitch streamers, and Twitch doesn't like YouTube streamers. So I didn't even want to go to my Twitch and say streaming on YouTube right now, because God forbid someone in power finds that and then I lose one of the channels. Otherwise, I would stream on both at the same time, but I would lose my Twitch partnership if that happened. So the way this works on Voobly, you can have as many people as you want spectating a game. We have, I'm guessing, 80 people spectating this. And okay, it looks like Rubenstock is going to play now, but we're waiting for them. You can see they're in-game. A 24-hour Force Nothing stream would just be one game. Your Force Nothing was awesome. How many people came to my YouTube from that Force Nothing video? See, now, I can say it on Twitch. I can say how many people came from my YouTube to Twitch from the Force Nothing video. But now, I want to know the opposite. I want to see how many people came to my YouTube from Force Nothing. You don't need to actually tell me, because I can see the numbers, and it's a ridiculous amount. But how many people here? That's a shitty thing to do to their customers. Well, yeah, Laurie. Twitch wants people to live stream there. And if they have someone partnered, they have it in their terms of service that if you stream elsewhere, that you can lose your benefits. So technically, this is not supposed to happen, right? But I'm doing it for you guys so you can get a taste of the stream. And the same is vice versa, so. What is Twitch? Twitch is a live streaming platform, man. And we'll be heading over there after this game, if it ever starts! Honestly, you're trending on live? What exactly do you mean? Do you mean I'm trending? YouTube has me on their front page or something like that? Is this just fantasy? No, it's not. I was on Twitch this whole time, Rip. Oh, sorry, man. There's more of a delay between chat and stream. So you guys are saying things about Force Nothing now, and I talked about that a while ago. But how many people said they came in from that video? I came because of Force Nothing. Okay, so there must be a much larger delay. But also, if you guys can rewind, you're hearing me say things at different times, which can be confusing. I got an email from YouTube about the stream. What's up, man? I saw your channel in autumn when there was AoE 2 game I suggested in YouTube. I don't even play AoE 2, but since then I've been trying to see all your videos and Twitch streams. Dude, that's awesome. But you know what else is awesome? There's only one thing that can be more awesome than that. What is that? Ta-da! We have a game! And it's Nomad, and I suck at casting team games on Nomad because normally on Arabia there's some structure to it, but no. The resources are in different spots, the players are in different spots. It's always different. However, what we have is a team game, like I said. We have 3 Tyrant players, Bacht, I'm showing you the score on the bottom right. Bacht, Doubt, and Viper versus Rubenstock, Valise, and Max. Can I get a Winland in the chat? Can I get a Winland in the chat? Because we have a Finland team up against a Tyrant team. Tyrant is, of course, a clan, and Finland is, of course, a country. But either way, Finland is a great country for Age of Empires. Probably stronger than Norway, Vietnam, and Serbia as a whole, for sure. But I'm not going to talk about the player positions yet because they need to place their TCs. This is funny, though. Look at the shallows. That's interesting. Now, if you're wondering what Nomad is, oh, of course, Rubenstock's going to steal all of Viper's sheep. Viper's going back for him. He's not going to get him. A Nomad, you start without a TC. and you start with, well, your normal number of villagers, and then you have to build a TC. But there's resources all around, like sheep and boars. It's all random, gold, stone. And you have to find his starting position. In this case, it's a team game, and Max is going to steal the sheep away from his ally now. That's funny. Is Twitch better than YouTube? Little Rock, I'll let you decide, because we will be going to Twitch after this game. So Max might just be going here, and it looks like he's been sharing. That's nice. Just gonna give it one more moment, then I'll talk about the TC positions, because some players might not have their TCs up. But so happy to have you guys here again. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about the TC positions now. Again, as I said, this is not a regular thing. I will not be doing a YouTube live stream all the time. I'm doing one today just to give you guys an idea of what it's like to be on a live stream, communicate with the chat and things like that. I hope that you will join the live stream in the future on Twitch, and we will be doing that after this game. Viper is here in the yellow, everybody's favorite player, I'm guessing, playing as the Britons. Now, if he had all those sheep, this would be great for him. He's kind of wedged in, but he doesn't have all the sheep, so he's going to go for a dock here. Plenty of fish in the middle for him as well. Now, his ally, Doubt, is up in this location playing as the Saracens. Doubt does not have any sheep either, however, he did get a boar, and it looks like he's bringing those in as I say that. So, not too bad for him. He does have gold and stone. Back to Viper real quick, he also has gold, and I didn't talk about that. So, let us look at Bakht then. Bakht has a TC over here. He's a little bit further away than the others, but he's playing Mongols. He already has a boar, which is nice, and he does have some sheep scouting around, which is really important in Nomad, because you don't have a scout. Now to look at the Finnish team. In the teal, we have the Max, very close to Viper. He's playing as the Huns, and he does have those extra sheep now, a boar, 2 stones. However, no gold close by except for over here. And he's docked down here. Quick point, Huns are a pretty bad Nomad Civ because they start with 100 less wood. So your TC is normally later, so we'll pay attention to his vill count in comparison to the others. Very close to Viper, so that'll be something to talk about later on. Belize, his teammate in the orange, playing as the Franks, is here. Belize, well, this is what I'm talking about with Nomad. Okay, he does have boars below, and a stone and a gold, so you can find that. And then we have Rubenstock, and Rubenstock is here, actually luring deer with a villager. And he is playing as the Vikings. Rubenstock has a gold. He has, well, the deer, obviously, but not much else. I assume he has dock. But hard to say what players are in better positions at the moment. Oh, Viper's being walled in. Check this out. Max is going to wall Viper in. If he can get a wall here and a wall here, oh, imagine. That would be perfect. The Viper doesn't realize he's being walled in. This is a really strong strategy, by the way. Especially if you're in Max's position. Max is at 12 villagers. And currently... well, he's actually level on Viper, if not ahead. Viper still can't see the walls. Oh man, this could be perfect for Max if he can wall Viper in. Viper would be completely trapped, and what does Max have? He has a ton of stone for the feudal age. You could just tower Viper. I don't know why. I love Viper. He's a good friend of mine. I've casted a lot of his games, and his skill level is exceptional. But when he's playing these casual games, I just want to see Viper die. It's nice to see the best player in the world struggle a bit, you know? I can't help but feel that Viper's going to try and run up here and get this boar, because he knows it's there. But that's not going to happen, so he's completely walled in now. And it is really smart to target Viper, as Secret says, because he's the Viper, so it makes sense. Really smart thinking from Max. Again, you don't have a scout on Nomad, so it's not like he knew he was there. It's not easy to find him, and he did do that. Viper found the wall now, and he's completely walled in. Nothing he can do now. Unfortunate for him. He's not going to have any food except fishing ships in a moment. Bad news. Elsewhere, I want to take a look at the dock positions if I can. It can be a little bit hectic, but Doc has doubted. Doubt has docked in the right corner, and I don't think there's anyone around him. So that's good for him. Bakht, meanwhile, has docked over here. so we know where all the tyrants are docking. And Bacht unfortunately has docked right next to Valise, who is one of the Finland players. Valise also is docking over here as well, so if he loses those fish to Bacht, he'll be fine later on. And he has deer and everything too. Now Rubenstock has docked in the middle, I believe. Yes, he's going for a second dock. So Viper not only could be trapped in and forced to only fish for food, but he could actually lose his fish to Rubenstock, because Rubenstock has docked the middle as well. This could be one of the worst games we've seen from Viper in a long time. And let's look at Max's dock. Max is docked here as well. Max could easily come in and help out. I think Viper is in trouble, guys. There's no way he can batter his way out of this, because Max will just continue to fall behind. Viper went for it, but no, it's not going to happen here. Max is one of my favorite players, by the way. He's one of the best team game players you will find in today's game. Quick walling Viper. Viper's idling all of these villagers. Max is on the way to the feudal age right now, and this is a perfect example of how to be aggressive on Nomad in the Dark Age. This is great. So, is he on stone? He is on stone. He's going to send towers on Viper. Viper has 4 villagers here. He has 4 villagers here. He's going to lose his fish for sure. Wow. Now, Bacht is on the way to the feudal age. So, Bacht could have a victory against Valise up here. So, probably really smart that Valise and the orange docked on the bottom earlier, because he will have some safe fish and he could always run if he wants. I doubt, I assume it's just fast castling. 2 docks and a lot of fishing ships coming out. Just now going to gold. And he does have, well, shorefish there if he wants to collect with the villager, and deer. But that's not going to help Viper out. Look at this. Look at the guy. He knows he needs to get out, but he can't do it. This is the most helpless feeling ever, and it's totally worth it for Max to wall in like this. We're going to see towers next. Look at Viper. He's completely trapped. This, I don't know if this is funny or if this makes me feel bad or what, but I expect towers now. He's forced to build farms here. He knows he will lose his fish. There's a tower from Max, so he needs to repair and wall, build a tower, repair and wall, build a tower, and he's doing just that. Michael, we will be on Twitch after this, my friend, so no need to worry there. Viper's dead. I hate to say it, but Viper's dead. He needs to be carried back into this. He needs Doubt to pick him up off his feet. And not even on his feet. He's like on his head at the moment. He's gone head first into the ground, Viper. So he needs Doubt to save him from that position, because he is going to be surrounded by towers. Max with a tower here. A tower here. Viper will not be able to do anything. Can he transport away? Well, no, he's in the Dark Age, so in AOC you can't actually transport. He's clicked up to the feudal age, so he's going to try and transport, but I imagine we will see Galley Rush as well coming on the left-hand side. This is nuts, and this is exactly what I thought Max should have done once I saw the walls coming up. But this is impressive. So, if you're in Viper's situation, you know you're in a bad spot. You know you have a dock, so you're probably going to try and transport. Well, you have to think Rubenstock and Max would recognize that, right? And they'd try and stop the transport. Viper's halfway to the Imperial Age now. More towers coming up around him. I don't know, but I have to look elsewhere. Anything else going on? Well, these two are allies, so Rubenstock seemingly fast castling with that market going up now. These guys also on their way to the Castle Age. Valise and Bacht on the way to the Castle Age. Sorry I didn't talk about the fishing ships over here. But yes, it does look like Valise has just run away down to the other dock he has. But all focus right now is on Viper for sure. He can't even collect wood, guys. He cannot collect wood, so luckily he saved some. His tower's everywhere. Oh, geez, Viper, what are you doing? Okay, he's gonna build a tower. He can only build one. He doesn't have any more stone. Really smart from Max. Look at this. Max saw that. He deleted this one. Now he's gonna build one back here. Oh, geez. Is he building a transport? No transport, because Rubenstock does have galleys here now. Is this live? Yes, it's live. Viper's death is live for all of you to see. Hey, Mom! I saw Viper die today! No, you didn't. Yes, I did, Mom. Yes, I did. Viper's trying to get out. More towers now from Max. So what this tower does for Viper is it stops Max from falling behind, but it doesn't stop Max from building more towers. That tower will go up. Viper's just going to be killed off here if he doesn't transport away. I don't think he can. He's completely surrounded. We could see Viper defeated in this one. Doubt will, of course, come over and help out. He's in the Castle Age. Bacht is in the Castle Age as well, but Bacht is way too far away for this. Viper just purchased another tower. Now, what Max did is he chose to take Viper out of the game. And he's done that wonderfully, but I don't think he's going to play a large part versus the strong players when they do come in. And I expect maybe 2 stables or something from Doubt. If I'm Doubt, I send Knights in the Siege Workshop. More towers from Max. One thing Viper can collect is gold, so maybe he can just continue to buy stone. But this is just hilarious. I need to focus on the other areas. We have Belize with Knights. Belize is attacking Bacht, and he will find a villager pick, if not all 3. Bacht trying to save that villager. Wow, that's really smart thinking. So one villager's alive, but idled. A lot of TCs for Bacht. I notice he's been booming a lot recently. Not that that's not normally his style, but he booms when he shouldn't be booming. Meanwhile, Viper, trying to get another tower up, just trying to break out. He's caged in. He can't transport away. He can't break out. This is insane. And if you're Max, you're probably laughing so hard. Oh, man. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I've never seen Viper in such a bad position. And like I said, this is kind of exciting. Best player in the world, guys. Best player in the world. But when it's a team game, anything can happen, especially Nomad, when the positions can be unfair. Wonderful stuff from Max. I'm fanboying so hard on Max at the moment. So what is Doubt up to? Doubt is just booming? Okay, Doubt is just booming. I guess he's like, okay, Max is probably out of the game too. He's just building towers versus my ally, so no problem. I'll just boom up a bit. Knights coming from Belize, and Bach did say something in the chat. He said, Doubt, make a small wall, because 2 Knights are coming over. Well, these 2 Knights, gonna find some villager kills. There's one. Oh man, these villagers are wedged in between the lumber camp as well. Surprised we didn't see more than 1. There's 2. And Belize has forced Doubt off gold, which is beautiful. Viper's still trying to escape. He probably hates his life at the moment. He can't escape. And Max has clicked up the Castle Age as well, so Max is Huns. He could build a castle if he wants. Tarkan's probably not the best choice. I would just try and hold the towers, get Bodkin Arrow, and boom up. I don't think it was the worst spot for Viper, because in Nomad you need to get a TC up right away. But he was right next to Max, which is just unfortunate. I think all the credit needs to fall on Max here, because Max is the one who saw Viper and went for the early walls. If he didn't go for the early walls, Viper would have escaped, and this would never have happened. So this is nice. Belize is sending in Knights as well to help out Max. Meanwhile, I've been trying to focus on the minimap and see what's happening over here. But you can see, Rubenstock and Belize, they're safe. They're just booming a bit. And remember, all the fish that Rubenstock had, he has 20... Oh, that's military. 12 fishing ships, all safe because he's in the interior area of this lake. Now, we have a Navy battle. Rubenstock is Vikings. I think the Civs favor Viper's team, Britons, Saracens, Mongols. But Vikings, they can turn something around on water. They can kill Doubt's fish. However, Rubenstock is 2v1. He's running away from Bach and Doubt. Apart from that, like, not a lot going on with the rest of the players, which I guess is good because I don't have to focus on anything but Viper's death. But, oh, geez, guys, look at this. Look at this. He's going to lose a villager there. He's trying to build towers. Now he knows that Max is in the Castle Age. Guaranteed Max goes for a Siege Workshop and Bodkin Arrow. Viper could die. A TC from Max. There's Bodcanero. If you're wondering what Bodcanero is +2. So fletching is what he has currently. That's +1 on archers and towers, anything that fires arrows. So Bodcanero is going to give him additional range. Plus the Siege Workshop will probably go for Mangonels. Viper is going to need help from Doubt. But it's funny, Doubt will actually need to get upgrades on his knights because there's so many towers here. There's 5 in this area, 4 now. Maybe not upgrades, but Monastery will be perfect for knights, just to convert them. Meanwhile, Rubenstock is protecting this choke point, and Doubt is running in. Valise is on his way to the Imperial Age, by the way, so he will probably attack... Well, he could attack Viper, but I assume he will go after Bach. Better start this engagement for Rubenstock, and he is Vikings, and he has his docks closer, so I think nice little bit of micro from Doubt there, but not going to be enough. Not looking good for the Tyrant team at all. So now we're back on Viper's point of view. Oh, is he going to get the Mangonel? Nope. It's being repaired. Just in time. But villagers will go down, so he needs to be very careful here, Max. I still question the decision from Doubt just to boom. But we'll see if it works out. But again, guys, happy to have you here. We are doing a YouTube stream for the first time today to give you guys an idea of what it's like. Now, after this, we're going to go right over to the Twitch stream, and I hope you guys come over with us, and we're going to continue to cast games. Viper is going to lose this tower. Max is just trying to be as annoying as possible. If you're just getting here, Viper is completely surrounded, and oh, he's going to go for a cheeky watchtower himself now, just to annoy this wood line. But he's going to lose so many villagers in the process because of all the towers from Max. Maybe he's just trying to secure a woodline for himself here, but jeez. Oh, Max didn't repair that Mangonel. Now, Valise is going with Cavalier, but a castle for Bach, ooh, will be denied. No, it will not be denied. Valise hits the Imperial Age first. He's Franks, so we're going to see Frank Cavalier. But Bach is Mongols, guys, and Mongols and AOC, they're very strong if they get a good boom. Bach has 95 vills. He has stone, he has gold. I think that Bach could be the player to focus on here if he can get a crucial number of elite Mangadai. But for now, I mean, we're going to go right back to Viper and watch him die. Because this is hilarious. This is too good. Too good to be true. Mamelukes from Doubt and Mangadai from Bach, they could 2v3 if Viper's out of the game. Arguably the 2 strongest unique units in AOC. Let's see what Doubt's resources are looking like. Well, he's still in the Castle Age. He's made a couple Mamluks in the Castle Age. Resources aren't looking too bad. He's at 87 villagers. Max is, well, okay, so let's talk about the vills real quick. We'll start with the Tyrant team. We have Viper at 27 with 25 idols. Okay, had to laugh at that. Doubt has 90 villagers, 94 for Bach, and then if you look at the other team, Max is at 50, so it's okay. 75 for Valise and Rubenstock. So Doubt and Bach have a pretty good vill count, and now we have 2 castles here for Bach. I think Bach and Doubt could do this, and that's a surprising thing to hear, I'm sure. But with the unique units they have at their disposal, and also with all the space that Doubt has to collect all these resources, I think Viper's just holding on and waiting for his allies. He's free! And there he goes! He's gonna run right to Doubt. This is hilarious. Viper is free, guys. He is free. He made it out. 33 minutes, Viper has made it out, and all these villagers are running away. I can't believe what we're seeing. Villagers going down to these towers that are left. Max is like, hey, I did my job, guys. Oh, man, that is hilarious. Viper held on, and now he's free, and that might look like a brilliant decision if Doubt and Bach can win this. That's hilarious. Now, meanwhile, the fight's still going on over here. No elite Mangadai yet for Bach, but he is getting all the upgrades for the attack. And he does have a decent number of castles with 3. So the Cavalier, you know, very strong for Veliz in the early game, but as the range units mass, it's not going to be easy for him to do as much. Especially because Nomad does have some choke points. But another castle going on for Bach. Will that be stopped by Veliz? I don't think so. Doubt sent 49 food to Viper. And now 94. It's not a big sling to get Viper back in this one. Viper is collecting deer, and now he's collecting some random trees. This is his economy now. He needs a TC, and he's going for it, boys. He's gonna be in this one. Viper is still alive. Believe it or not, he's deleted this TC to build the other one, by the way. Unbelievable stuff. But this game is still very good. Is Bach gonna have enough? We will see. It should be a 2v1 situation. But the problem is, Rubenstock... Oh, it looks like he's gone full on water, actually. I'm gonna say Rubenstock isn't helping out on land at the moment. But yeah, this is gonna be more than enough for Rubenstock on water. Holy cow. So he's gonna try and clear out all the fishing ships. Also, with that water control, he could pressure the right side of Doubt's base. But I don't think there's enough fish left to justify all of that population on water. We will see. It's essentially a 1v1 here. Veliz and Bach. And then on water, it looks like Rubenstock will win that no problem. But Doubt, in the Imperial Age now, will be going for Mameluke. That'll hard counter the Paladins, which will eventually be coming in from Veliz, I imagine. But he doesn't have all the upgrades, so for now, he's having a little bit of trouble. In comes that large navy. No way Doubt will even try. Oh, he's gonna try. Okay, he's gonna try. That's the dock he's researching Galleon in. But it's not gonna be taken down yet. Oh, he does have a large number of war galleys, so just getting Galleon now, so that'll help. I think he wants to save his economy. Another castle from Bach, and he has all these golds. I can't help but feel that Bach is going to have a huge push down here. Rubenstock doesn't have anything to defend. We could see Bach's 2v1 then. Vikings are not great on land versus Mongols. But still, I feel like Arbalest would have been in order. Meanwhile, Viper's in the feudal age, guys. Veliz is getting Paladin, but will it be in time? He's lost a lot of his Cavalier. He has a couple Bombard Cannons and a Treb, and that's just going to be melted by the Elite Mangudai. So he lost 3 expensive siege units, and now Bach is just going to run away, and that's exactly what you can do with Mongols and Mangudai. Rubenstock still holding to water over here, but he's running a long way around the outer edge. I can't help but feel that land is more important now. Viper with a cute little base, though. Let's just acknowledge that. What's Max up to? Max, he has a castle here, a couple TCs, a lot of towers, of course. He is Hun, so I imagine he'll go Paladin or Cav Archer. Either one will not be easy in this Civ matchup. I don't care how this goes, but it's obvious that the Tyrant team had the Civ hacks on this, because Mangudai and Mameluke, and then eventually Longbows, if Viper gets up, that's going to be far superior to what the other team has. But really good raid from Bach here. I mean, this is incredible stuff. You can hit and run with these Mangudai all day. This is why ranged units are so superior. And he's just gonna continue to be a pest. Will Veliz have the eco to continue to produce Paladins and get a trap even on these Mangudai? It's not gonna be easy. We have a castle going up for Bach just to protect this side. That will go up, but he's losing villagers. Doubt, sorry. Bach is building a lumber camp there. Mameluke's coming down for Doubt now. He is getting husbandry and scale barding. Actually, he had no upgrades on his Mamelukes earlier, so he's running down here with his first upgrade of the game. And there's nothing that Huns can do versus Saracens in post-imp, in my opinion, with Heavy Camel, Mameluke, and Siege Onager at their disposal. And it's very difficult for Franks to deal with Mongols as well. And obviously, it doesn't look like Rubenstock is doing anything on land. He's just going water, so I think that Tyrant can come back from this. Against all odds, Viper's not even in the castle age yet. He's on his way. I think they can do it. and that's incredible. And Trebuchet's coming out from Doubt. Where will he go with them? I imagine he will go to the left. They want to focus on Valise and Rubenstock, but maybe he will come down here to Max and stop Max from imping. Max will probably hit the Imperial Age before that. But speaking of trebuchets, we have trebuchets now from Bacht, and he's taken out the economy of Rubenstock on land. Rubenstock is down to 160 pop, 107 villagers, and a lot of them he's sending off to the left-hand side, where Mangudai are from Bacht, so Bacht knows that's there. You have to be really good to have the presence of mind to think, okay, my one ally isn't even in the castle age yet at 43 minutes. We can do this. You have to have a lot of experience. But I've been saying it. I think the civs matter a lot here. Max is now in the Imperial Age, but what does he have against Elite Mameluke as Huns? Well, he'd almost have to go Cav Archer and Skirm, I think. Yeah, there's the Cav Archers, but he doesn't have many upgrades yet. Elite Mameluke now coming in for Doubt. That's the big one. Plus Zealotry, which will give them that extra HP. A lot of Paladins here from Valise. I almost feel like the most important Finland player at the moment is Valise, because he's up against Bacht and he's protecting Rubenstock on land. But I'm expecting Rubenstock to fight on lands now. I mean, he has enough water control on the edges where he should be able to add some land units. That's my guess anyway. You also have to keep in mind, players might be running out of gold. It's hard for me to focus on all of that right now because this is live. I don't want to miss anything. But yeah, I mean, gold is so random on Nomad. I think Max could be in trouble, running out of resources. I'm only seeing this gold, which was Viper's initial gold, and that one. Apart from that, he does have some resources on the right. Like I said, it's random. But you saw Doubt run in there and pick off that Treb. He did a good job there. Random Mangonel. Not going to do much to kill one unit for Max. But yeah, how's this big engagement going? Oh, this is smart. This is smart. This is something I agree with. I would actually like to see Rubenstock dock there as well. Ruben dock, not Ruben stock, am I right? Galleons and cannon galleons just going to hold to the water's edge. Take out these castles if he can. Big fight here. Bacht being pushed back. Now on this side, there's also a big fight, and that I didn't see. And that's not bad for Valise, actually, because Bacht didn't micro. He just needs to relocate once or twice. So Valise is holding on for now. But the question is, can Max hold on? Can they push back? Because Viper has the time at the moment. He's still at 42 villagers, but he has the time. He just needs a lot more of it. Okay, so heavy Cav Archer coming in from Max. The total team population still heavily in favor of Finland, but I'm leaning towards a comeback here. It would be crazy. It would be one of the best comebacks I've seen on Nomad for sure. Bacht has a large, massive Mangudai here. Doubt still pushing it on the right-hand side. How are the cannon galleons doing over in this location? Well, interestingly enough, they're looping around. And remember, Bacht used to have a castle here. Well, no longer. Rubenstock built one. And he's going to collect all this gold and push Bacht away. And those resources are so important now. So Siege Engineers, Capped Ram, Onager already researched for Bacht. Bacht is going for the big researches now. Just shows how much time he's had, how many resources he's had to upgrade everything. I think, you know, Valise needs to be careful not to get next to the castles, the Onagers, and the Mangudai. I'm hearing attack signals everywhere. Doubt is losing some villagers over here. Meanwhile, over here, he's actually been run back. There's Halberdiers and Cav Archer. Now, if Halberdiers getting close to the Mamelukes, that's perfect. They rarely do. They're just there as a meat shield, just to distract the attention. Now, Mamelukes only have 3 range, so they need a really strong patrol to get in close to these Cav Archers to do a lot of damage. So I like the Cav Archer choice from Max. Max, who pretty much killed Viper earlier in this game. Viper's still trying to rebound from that. Now going to be up against Doubt and Viper potentially. But you YouTubers are in for a treat today. If you're just getting in, happy to have you here. Again, I'm doing a YouTube stream for the first time ever. And I'm basically doing this to give you an idea of what the Twitch experience is like. But this game has been a treat. Max did remarkably well. I thought Doubt would have a stronger push in the early Imperial Age. But now that he has his resources on the right, and a lot of map control, helped out by the forward docks of Rubenstock, I think Finland just solidifying their lead now. Sorry for a little bit of lag here. I'm gonna just slow it down slightly because it's just a spectating. You can see this castle's trying to be focused down, the cannon galleons, but the Mamluks will just finish off those ships. Doubt trying to help out on both sides now because we have a big battle here. Onagers, Paladins, Arbalest, and Mangudai. Finally, it looks like Rubenstock prioritizing to help on land. But you know what? This is a beautiful fight for them. Belize is not letting up the power of Frank Paladins, pushing up this hill, past the castle, that castle down. 5 trebs now for Belize. And this is not looking good for Bach. He lost the castle on the right and all that gold earlier to the ships of Rubenstock. Now he could lose this one. And I think there's no doubt about that. I think he will lose it. Meanwhile, on the right, a huge engagement because Bach sent a lot of his army over here. So we have a 2v1 over here now as well. And that castle so close to going up for Max. And he actually got it up with 1 or 2 villagers left. And that's going to push the army back from Doubt for sure. But Doubt has way too many elite Mamelukes to fight if there's no castles. With just heavy cav archers. Especially with the Mangudai here. That's a really good combo, of course. The push continuing on this side. Bach did lose that castle. And Bach is now down to, oh, geez, 2 castles. How can he make Mangudai out of 2 castles? You can't. Well, you can, I'm sorry, but not as fast. I really like the push on the right from Rubenstock. He took out the 1 castle, which hurts Doubt too, because Doubt can't produce Mamluks. He's only on 3 castles now. A Viper, though. Everybody type clap in the chat. He's on his way to Imp. He's going to do it before an hour, guys. So we can finally talk about Viper again. Because he might be able to help out his team. But will it be in time? Well, I think Bach is going to lose another castle. A really nice castle from Belize. Look at that. Right on that hill. Oh, we could see onagers from Bach at any moment. It might be rams too. Oh, there's an onager. He's going to go for the villagers, I imagine. But Paddle will just come right over. Doubt's coming over, but it won't be in time. It will not be in time. The Arbalest will help out against these Mamelukes too. That castle will go up. Doubt and Bach running left to right. Just trying to deal with the fact they lost the best player on their team. And this is a very good engagement for the Finland team. The castle's firing on the Mamelukes. The Arbalest firing on the Mamelukes. And Doubt being forced back now. Meanwhile, on the right, Max seems to be just holding, which is fine for the moment. And again, credit to him for holding with just Huns as well. I did not think he'd do very well against Saracens. Like I said, I'm kind of a Finland fanboy, and these guys have been putting on a show. T90 clap, yeah, new emote, new emote. Yeah, people are in the Twitch chat, getting the woo-woo-woos in there. Eventually, we're going to need to see a big fight for Bach. We're going to need to see a big fight for Doubt. Everything got a lot faster because I had it slowed down before. But they can't continue to let these guys push like this. And when Franks have cheap castles, it makes it so much easier for them to do so. I like the fact he saved the stone to do this. So we have Trevs from Bach running away, and you know, it's not looking good. There's so much Navy up here from Rubenstock still, and Bach with the 11 in the chat because he's like, this is ridiculous. I cannot deal with that. And that's the game. Now, the one important thing we need to focus on right away when we review this game is Viper hit Imp. He's only at 84 pop, but he hit the Imperial Age. That's all that matters. He can hold his head up high. But man, that was a great game. And it all goes back to Max and Viper in the beginning. And I thought there was a chance for Bogdan Doubt. I think there was a chance for Bogdan Doubt to 2v3 that. It was not good enough, and mainly just because the team play and the choices from Finland were too strong there, guys. I know I never uploaded Nations Cup to my YouTube. However, in the last Nations Cup, Finland was phenomenal. They were great, and Max and Rubenstock were two big parts of that. So, if you're just catching up, Viper got completely walled in here. He fled at around the 33-minute mark, I think. Or maybe he hit the castle at the 33-minute mark. Regardless, it was awful for him. I thought he was going to die in there. But he did get out. But the damage was done. Max doing a great job on the right. Feliz and Rubenstock doing a great job on the left. Versus 3 Tyrant powerhouses. And I really like the water control from Rubenstock as well. I doubted it, but once he got the elite cannon galleons in, it was just too much to handle. Doubt couldn't go water and land. So what a great game there, guys. Let's look at the achievements. Rubenstock with a great kill-death ratio. It just goes to show how much of a struggle it was for Doubt. I think he lost a lot of his navy, which is why he had so many units lost. But he just didn't have the time to mass up the Mamelukes. Now, Viper only had 45 units lost, so that's actually first place technically. Units killed, not too good for him. There's the resources collected then. Rubenstock and Belize doing a great job with their eco. Every star you see is a Finland player. Food, Belize. Wood, Rubenstock. Stone, Max. And then gold, Rubenstock. So they were on top of it this game. There's the uptime. So this is what we wanted to see. 43-minute castle age time for Viper. That's one of his better times, I think. That's pretty impressive stuff. Imperial age time for Viper is 55 minutes. And then the game ended at 57. So maybe they're just waiting for him to hit Imp, and then he's going to call it. A great game. I agree with Quince in the YouTube chat. Max is why they won. Max is definitely why they won. Because he started the aggression versus Viper, and then he held the right-hand side against a stronger civilization. Well played, well played. Okay. Well, that was a very good game. One of the best Nomad games I've seen in quite a while. My fast castle is better than Viper's. Yeah, man. Doesn't that make you feel good when you see the best player in the world die? It makes me feel good. I'm like, you know what? He's human too. Alright, guys. So, I'm going to go offline. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to be going to Twitch to stream now. How many people do we have? Let's see. 500 people. Very good. We're going to be continuing the stream on Twitch. And I think they're playing again. So, glad to have you here. We're going to the Twitch stream. This is to give you a taste of what we experience on the Twitch streams. So, happy to have you guys here today. This stream will be offline for a couple minutes before the Twitch one goes online. But thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, people are posting links in the chat, so that's the Twitch link. But it's twitch.tv/T90Official. Or you can go to the most recent YouTube video I had, and the link's always in there. So just create a username if you never have on Twitch, and I will see you guys there. But again, I'm going offline, and then I will be going to Twitch.
We got